Welcome to Smart Go. Once upon a time, in a bustling town, there lived a young boy named Sam. Sam was an average teenager, much like his peers. He spent most of his time on his smartphone, scrolling through social media, playing online games and chatting with virtual friends. One day, Sam's grandfather, a wise man who had seen the world change over the years, invited him for a conversation in the garden. As they sat under the shade of an old oak tree, Sam's grandfather shared a story. "Sam, let me tell you a tale of two friends, John and Michael," he began. "John and Michael were inseparable buddies, just like you and your smartphone. They did everything together. They played in the park, went on adventures, and supported each other through thick and thin." Sam listened attentively, curious about where this story was heading. "But one day they both discovered smartphones," continued his grandfather. "They became enamored by the virtual world, much like you are now. They started spending hours glued to their screens, neglecting their real-life friendship." Sam frowned, realizing where the story was headed. Years passed, and one day they met in person after a long time, his grandfather said. They looked at each other, but there was an awkward silence. The warmth and connection they once had seemed distant, replaced by the screens they had grown so attached to. Sam's grandfather paused and looked at Sam. "The moral of this story, my dear, is that while technology can bring us closer to those far away, it can also create distance between those who are close to our hearts. Don't forget the value of face-to-face interactions and genuine relationships in today's virtual world." Sam nodded, realizing the truth in his grandfather's words. From that day on, he made an effort to balance his virtual life with real-life connections, nurturing the bonds that truly mattered. He learned that while technology could be a powerful tool, it was essential to stay connected with the people around him in the real world, for these were the relationships that truly mattered in today's reality.
Smart Go, the game changer in YouTube world. Like and subscribe.